I've been painting Necrons for over a year as my first 40k army. I started simple, then got into airbrushes, and then I got hooked on streaking rhyme. And now, after a few dozen games and a few thousand points of Necrons painted, it's time to try a new, true metallic metal recipe. Welcome, my name is Hubert, and on this channel I learn about miniature painting with you. So, it's been a busy week. I've been enjoying nature. I played yet another 40k game against Space Wolves. I exercised. And finally got to paint 5 Necron heavy locust destroyers. A few weeks ago, I painted my 2 Doomsday Arcs, and while at it, I experimented and improvised a new recipe for my true metallic metals, and I really enjoyed the result. So for the first time in quite a while, I started thinking, see, I want a fast and easy way to paint my Necrons, but there is more. I need the recipe to be cheap, fast and fun. I also need it to showcase my glow effects and look good on the table. And you'll have to tell me in the comments if you agree or not, or what you'll add to it. But I think I settled on something perfect for me. Feel free to pick anything useful for yourself in this video, or maybe you'll want to try it all for yourself. In order to paint these 5 heavy locust destroyers, you will need an airbrush, if you can, a black primer, some dark metal paint, here I use gunmetal from Vallejo, contrast warp lightning, white ink, white, Caliban green, mood green, tesseract glow, and any bright yellow. The first thing I do after priming is dry brushing the models with gunmetal. It's quite effective at revealing the details and preparing the models for natural weathering. I've said it in the past, I don't want my models to look clean. They have been in battle, so I want to show it. My previous recipe was identical, except for this step. I used a full layer of chrome instead. I prefer this new way, as it serves my glow effects a lot more. The next steps are as follow. Full glaze of diluted warp lightning with the airbrush, full enamel streaking rhyme coverage, because I'm addicted, then remove most of it with mineral spirits. And you'll see, even after these few steps, you get, in my opinion, some really good looking true metallic metal. I don't really know how to express it. I just love the feeling of the green tainted metal, and also how the enamel effect adds so much more depth to it, like a wash on steroids. Can't wait to go much further into this for, I don't know, maybe Void Dragon, for example? Now it's just a matter of working on the details before doing the glow effects. I just use white and Tesseract Glow as usual for the eyes and small lenses, white and Warpstone Glow on the bigger lenses, and also white ink with Tesseract Glow for the rib cages. I don't usually do this way, but on these models they are quite hard to reach and I'm lazy. The cherry on top now, the glow effects. Some of you are used to it now. I do them with white ink, mood green and yellow. This time was weird, I didn't feel confident in doing really small spots. So the glow effects are a bit rough, but I think they'll still do for the table. Let's see. I need to ask you for advice this time. I have a 0.4mm needle for my airbrush, and I don't know if getting a 0.2mm needle would help me with details, so if you have an opinion on this, feel free to share in the comments. For now, 0.4mm will do. Let me just finish the bases with some grass. And by the way, this reminds me of a few base projects coming for my Tyranids and some other army after that. And I can't wait to share this with you. It's gonna be hot and wet. For now, let's just see how these finished Heavy Locust destroyers look like. love it, I love it, I love it. This recipe still feels fun to use after a year, even after the changes. I hope it might inspire some of you, so feel free to share your experience with me in the comments. Now, I use these in a few lists, most recently in Canoptek Court with 3 of these as 3 units of 1, to screen my backlane and sometimes watch my opponent's face when he realizes, yes, it's flat 6 damage.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
And for the Exterminator profile, playing a unit of 3 led by a Lord means 36 shots at close range, sustain on 5s, AP -1. It's even more insane in Star Shatter Arsenal, as you can give them Ignore Cover, Assault, hitting on 2s if not moving, or if blasting any filthy living creature standing on an objective. Great stuff indeed. I hope you enjoyed this one, and I will see you next time for some more Xenos shenanigans. So until next week, happy painting!